Hey, good evening.
What up? What up?
To Desk Pop Shots, and we got a total of 0 viewers right now. Let's give them some time.
We're only
we got
43 minutes past when we said we would start.
I know.
It's all
we
right.
Have problems. We had some technical difficulties. Had to restart both of our computers. It was quite a pain, actually.
It's an Apple thing. It has to be. I think there was an update that just my camera wouldn't work, then my mic wouldn't work, then all of it.
All of it.
Then it
went downhill. Yep. I was. I sound like a robot the whole time.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it was a problem, but I think we are good now.
Yep, we're here at least.
Yes, welcome, guys. We haven't been on in a while, so glad we're back. Hopefully, we can broadcast again sometime this week.
Maybe. You're busy this weekend, right?
I am. I'm gonna be really busy this week. Gonna have class with Dr. Joe and friends here in town. We're gonna try and get TCCC certified.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So explain what TCCC is for everybody.
It's just it's combat medical stuff. So basically, I will let you know after I find out.
Yeah. Good to know you prepared for it. Similar to
it's my first time going through this. I never really had to do a TCCC course, but it presented itself here locally. Actually, Dr. Joe brought them in, and pretty happy about that. Get to take a course that is pretty cool.
That's something that I would like to.
So we get to shoot our guns at the range, and then do like real medical. I guess patching up of yourself or of others.
So you're going to shoot yourself and others, and then see how
basically, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much hands-on training.
Okay, all right. That's pretty cool. Hey, Infidel Surf, I'm opening your package right now, dude. I just got home, so that's what I was doing before we started, was scrambling to open all these boxes.
So what did you get from Infidel?
So I got this guy.
Dude, that's awesome. He gave you that?
Yeah, he sent me a pretty cool care package. It's got a bunch
I need to know where he got that one. That's awesome.
The suck meter.
Yes, that's a nice one.
Which people have seen. And then
glow in the dark. Dick butt.
The dick butt. And then just like some random stickers and stuff. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen a lot of this stuff.
Seems pretty funny. Oh, wait, what does that say? Warning, moving parts present serious risk to dicks. Do not put dick
in machinery.
That's
going to go on my cooler. And then FC.
I think that's Aeroshell.
But he added a little something. Sorry, guys, everything's backwards.
It's anti-seize, right? For rectal use only?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you ever have to do something back there, and it's anti-seize.
It probably would help get, like, spines out of somebody's ass, if you will.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did
you get anything cool in? Because I got a few things.
Yes. Since we're on patches now. So I ordered a patch from Owl and Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered this patch from Owl Anchor.
That's cool.
Right? Come and take. I mean, when I first saw it before they started making it, I was like, "Oh, I'm getting one of these."
Right.
And I ordered one, and then the package came today, and they put a couple more in for me, and then they gave me their Owl and Anchor patch from Los Angeles, California.
That looks like it's
not legal in California, and they sent a note. An awesome note that I've never would have expected. It says, Desk Pop Shot is the best podcast ever. Signed, Angelina. I mean, first of all, her taste in podcasts is pretty low. Yeah. She thinks we're the best podcast in the podcast land, right? But thank you very much for the extra patches, and I appreciate you listening. And go check out Alan Anchor.
Yeah.
If you want one of these patches, they usually sell out their cool patches really fast. They're the Twisted Tea one. That was gone. I wanted that one. It's gone.
What?
Yeah.
See,
I was like, dang it.
I miss all those things lately, and I feel like what we need to do is just set up like an open account with these guys to where when they drop, just put us to a side, invoice us. You don't have to tell us what it is. Just let us pay, because dude, I miss so much stuff nowadays. It sucks.
Yeah. So I watch their Instagram whenever something posts. I see it, and it's pretty cool. And Angelina, if you're watching, thank you. We'll have to talk soon about a desk pop shot patch
For sure.
with the one with both of us on there. The logo, the cartoon.
The one on Lee Ty's face right now.
Yeah, right there.
I can't get used to this backwards thing.
Yeah,
it's.
We need to get something over there.
What else you get?
I know one's coming from Nancy, right? And It's still in post office limbo.
China.
It got mailed here. It got mailed from California on the 15th, and it's still not here yet.
I mean, it is what it is. We can keep. I mean, I feel like most companies just blame COVID, so that's what we're just going to keep doing. It's like it's COVID.
Sounds good. We can do that. What'd you get? You said you were opening a lot of boxes.
I have. I mean, there's probably 10 Glocks over here. Nothing really exciting. Like 19.
Why do you need?
It's for Review the Pew stuff.
Oh, okay.
But this is not from Review the Pew stuff. This is from your bad purchase.
PDP. You know what? I never purchased that. I forgot. How is it? How's the trigger?
I purchased it on the air.
How's the trigger on it?
I don't know. I haven't even. Not bad. It's not. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I mean, it's way better than I expect from a Walther. I mean,
that's a gun that's really cool. I want that.
The grip for me, just after taking that one course with that 26, the grip feels a little short. Like,
you're not getting your pinky in?
I can get it in there, but I've got to really drive my hand up.
You got to really jam it in, huh?
To really, really make that grip.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I like it. I want to go shoot it, see what happens.
I got a new firearm too.
What'd you get?
Let me get it out of its holster here. Look at this.
I forgot you bought those.
Look at that. Glock Foty problem solver.
That's so cool. The fact that you spent the money you did on those is pretty funny.
The trigger is atrocious.
I mean, the gun is atrocious. So,
I mean, how many rounds this? I don't even know how many rounds this holds. But I'm gonna send it out to get it Cerakoted.
Guess what I've done? I have got a gun that you don't have.
Yeah.
I win.
So, I mean, it's a pretty cool gun. I got another gun too.
Wait, did you just say it's a pretty cool gun?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool gun. I got another gun too.
Got to. I can't wait for the photo shoot.
Glock 80 problem solvers.
Oh my dude. Duct tape them together like this. Well, this, and then shoot them both at the same time at your class.
I know that's not gonna happen. But even this feels awful. And
okay, so
look at it. There's no grit or anything, but it's just a little heavy. But it breaks okay.
But that's what I'm saying is for what, $150, $160 pistol? Is it as bad as you'd expect for under $200? Yeah.
If this is what you can afford, this is what you can afford.
Yeah.
But
they just look awful. If they would just slimline them just a little bit,
they're pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, this height isn't really needed. Actually, I haven't even seen the internals of it. I don't know if it's really needed, but it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna send one to Adam to mill. I need an RMR put on it.
You're not.
And then I'm gonna put an RMR on the side here, right here. So when I can shoot it sideways like this with an red dot.
Oh,
and then an RMR right here.
So how?
But I'm gonna Cerakote it too.
how thick is? I mean, because it seems like there's a lot of material. It seems like they could cut that down a little bit, maybe save more money somehow. Can you do like a deep RMR cut? Like how deep the
No,
side is?
so you kind of have to keep this the same weight because it's direct blowback.
Oh, okay.
So
I know nothing about those.
yeah, so if the weight changes a little bit, it might cause some reliability issues. But
Really?
I was talking to Casey about this. I think I'm gonna Cerakote this gold, and then do like a Gucci logo sort of thing, you know, all over in rainbow.
With your logo, though.
Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly what I'm doing. And then, but I was talking to Casey, or actually Jacob, about mammoth tooth grips, but they were too hard to make, and they're like above $400 just to make these mammoth tooth grips.
They're too hard to make, but are they too hard to print and stick over the grip?
No, like a thermal print.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably that will probably work, or get it stippled, or
Cerakote.
This is Casey's idea. He's gonna do it on his squirrel pelt.
That's so gross. That's so gross.
And how about like a raccoon holster on squirrel pelt raccoon holster?
Only if the tail comes down the back of the grip.
Oh yeah.
Like you have to put the tail on that, so when you're firing, it hangs down. Thank you.
Yeah, 2 RMRs, fucking squirrel pelt,
so bad.
And then raccoon holster.
So dirty. Like the first couple rounds, just the sweat and dust in this fur makes it. You have to give it a bath. Like,
but yeah. So this gun's actually going to cost quite a bit of money afterwards.
I'm enjoying it. Hey, Jason, find me one too, because I'll buy one. I want to do. What if we have? Because you and Casey already started this, so Jason and I will jump on the bandwagon here, and we can have the most hideous high point contest.
We need to. That has to be a contest at the Olympics.
Yeah. I'm in. But we'll do a practice run now, right? We'll do a.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Well, you want to switch gears a little bit onto other stuff I got in that's a little different than a high point?
Sure.
It has been months and months. Y'all remember when the tannadized LMTs came out, right?
Oh, man. Those are awesome.
So months later, and I finally got the upper end.
That's badass.
Not the gap I wanted, but
still pretty good.
It's the only option in these converted barrels. So the one thing I didn't get that I really wanted to show everybody was the super special secret squirrel BCGs, but they didn't arrive. So
we're looking at 2022 summer.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Before summer.
Well, either before summer or if you wanted to, down here, September, October
of this year?
Of next year. 2022, but we'd have dove season. We could take the hogs, the predators, all the stuff we'd want to shoot and add dove birds to it. And the weather's usually a little bit more mild then. It's still warm, during the day, cool at night, but it's kind of a much less 105 degrees during the day.
Yeah.
So
that'd be cool. Speaking of doves, I was talking to Clayton, right? You remember Clayton from Strong Side?
Yeah.
Strong Side Tactical in Colorado. We were talking. I actually visited him this last weekend.
Uh-huh.
He was talking about his, I think, Argentina dove hunt.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
You know how many doves he shot in that trip?
How many?
3,200.
Yeah, I believe that. They don't even reload your shotgun. They just hand you a new gun over and over and
over. Get a reloading boy.
Yeah.
That reload your shotgun.
Yep.
That's insane. And he was telling me how much it costs. Just the facilities to be there and with the food, all the food and lodging.
Yeah.
We're not counting airfare. It's $3,000.
Yeah, dude. $3,000 to go to Argentina and swarms of like the movies you see down here of like the scary birds and crows and shit swarming. It's that, but dove. I would pay $6,000.
Well, the thing is, here there's additional costs. Right, you got the airfare, whatever,
Yep.
how much that costs, but the shells cost
Mhm.
50 cents a round.
Oh, so
You got to buy their own shells.
So even if you have a 50%, well, I imagine you're not, let's say 3,200 birds, you probably shot 5,000 rounds, right? Let's just say, which I don't know how you'd miss down there, but let's just say for argument's sake. So what's that? $2,500 in just shells?
Yeah.
Fuck, that changes it, man. I thought that shit was included.
No, shells not included. He told me that at the end. I was like, oh, but 32. He murdered 3,200 doves. But there are pests there, right?
Yeah. I wish there were a pest up here. I mean, we have some good birds. I mean, we'll shoot 14 or whatever the limit is per person a day. That's a good day.
But Clayton was saying that since COVID happened, they shut down for a whole year. So these doves have been breeding for a whole year.
Fuck. I'm so jealous.
So this next, when it opens back up, I think it's about to open back up again. It's going to be, you can't miss.
So what did he mention that they just eat dove for every meal, like dove and eggs, dove and bacon, dove and this?
I don't know.
Or do they just leave them on the ground?
They leave them, I think, for like the other scavengers to eat.
See, what they should do in Argentina, if you're watching, you can give me and Lita a free hunt for this little bit of info. You pile the birds up, and then you give everybody a thermal and let them shoot predators off of them at night and charge another $1,500 a person.
Yeah, but I don't know if they allow like rifle rounds. I guess you slugs. It's just slugs, right?
50 cents a round, shoot them with whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah. 32. Oh my God. 100% average hit rate.
Dude, I'm telling you, just imagine a cloud of dove and you don't even have to aim. You just fire. And
I think it's 20 gauge too. You're shooting 20 gauge the whole time.
Well, yeah, because could you imagine 3,200 rounds of 12 gauge?
12?
Shit, give me a 410. I'm not even embarrassed to say it.
Yeah. Oh man, I wanna try. I think I want to try that one time.
Yeah, that'd be something when we hit. I don't know. What do you think? Like 10,000 views on something, we'll go do that.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll bring my high point. No, actually, probably can't bring your own gun.
I don't think you will be able to. But I got this thanks to you too.
The Wee Banter, that's a sweet knife. I carried that all weekend in Colorado.
So hang on. I think these are the same ones, dude. Hang on just a second. They're right here. I think I bought multiple of the same.
That's such a great knife. It's like the action's super good. You tried the action, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's smooth.
Not for a $100 knife. I mean,
for $100. The more you work it, it's like, oh, it's so good. That's such a good knife.
Oh God, I got to get a better camera setup, dude. Hey, so wait, these are the same ones, right? They are.
Yeah.
Look.
Do you get different colors? Oh yeah, you got the gray too, huh?
So I thought this is how versed I am.
That's the only one I don't have.
I got gray and I got green somewhere. Hang on.
Did you get black?
No. I got a bunch of grays and then 2 blues.
That's such a good knife. So it's under 3-inch knife, so it's probably legal in most states.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's phenomenal. It's a great knife.
I like it. I mean, I do wish it was a little. I like the like on this knife the
flipper tab.
I like the rear deal.
Jason, it's he's asking what knife this is. It's a Wee, W-E. That's the name of the company. Banter.
Jason, I have 7, 8 of them. If you want one, just let me know and I'll ship you one.
Yeah, it's designed by this guy Ben Banter from he was in Blade HQ, and now he's on his own doing this.
And it's really funny because.
Yep, that's his company, NAFS.
I mean, that's hilarious. It says, and he writes a note. Apparently, when I bought multiple from a distributor, and then I bought 2 from him directly, just because, I do like They even tell you straight up, like, you're going to spend more with us, but we're going to include some goodies. So he included a couple of the strop compound.
Yep, and then the leather, the piece of leather.
Little mini strop. Yep. But he even writes a freaking like a personalized note on the back.
Yep.
That's dedication.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude, man.
But yeah, Jason, if you want a gray, I have 5 grays, 1 green. The green is not up for grabs. But I got black blades and whatever these colors are.
Great knives.
But you also got something else knife related, right? And you tried it?
What are you talking about? Which knife?
Your sharpener.
Oh, I did get a sharpener. Yeah. I got the Wicked Edge. It's Gen 3, which is pretty pricey, but I think it's a one-time purchase for life. I don't think I'll ever have to purchase another sharpener.
Well, and now you don't have to purchase another knife, right? Because you have such a good sharpener.
No. But yeah, I sharpened my mom's kitchen knives, and I was just slicing grapes paper thin with it. It was pretty awesome.
Cutting those grapes was to put that amount of pressure. Like,
I was just using the knife weight to cut the grapes.
And it was just
slicing paper thin. It was awesome.
I really want to send you this one because, like we've talked about, this one is like.
Aren't you coming up next month? Just bring it. Or actually, you have to ship. You probably have to. You can't fly.
Oh, I'll have to check a bag with all the crap I have to bring with me.
Yeah. Or just ship it.
Ship it, check it, whatever. Ship it ahead so it's sharp when I get there.
Yeah, we can do that. But yeah, we want to.
So how long did that take?
Sharpening?
Yeah, like sharpen one knife.
5-10 minutes. It's not long.
It's not bad, but you just clamp it and just move it, or does it do it for you?
Yeah, you clamp it, and then you figure out the angle of the blade, and then you sharpen based on that angle.
I don't think I'm smart enough to use something like that.
There's a tool that it's a digital tool that you can test to see what kind of angle it is.
Okay, maybe.
And also there's a trick that you can watch on YouTube.
I love YouTube.
Yeah, it teaches you everything. It also teaches you that the bump stocks aren't machine guns anymore.
Yeah, did you see that? So the 9th Circuit Court decided that, right?
No, 6th.
Oh, the 6th. Okay. For some reason, I was like, that's kind of weird.
The 9th was yesterday, and they said open carry and concealed carry is not a constitutional right.
So what as from the law's standpoint, though, are they simply saying it's not constitutional or that you can't do it?
They just say it's not a constitutional right, so it's not protected by the Second Amendment. But so with that, I mean, 9th Circuit has Montana and Alaska. You're going to tell some dude out in the boondocks that in Alaska or Montana with grizzlies coming towards you, oh, you can't conceal carry or carry at all to protect yourself from a bear or any vicious animal? Yeah, no, take a hike. That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, and the second deal on that is, well, I hate to say that, but Alaska also still has like a prohibition type deal where you can't have alcohol out in the middle of nowhere. Like it's still banned, right?
But that's not protected, right?
No. I'm not saying that, but the fact that they still have that, it wouldn't surprise me if they tell them not to carry. But how are you going to enforce that? You've got
I don't think anyone's going to enforce it up there.
Fucking polar bears and shit. You can kiss my ass.
Yeah. I'm protecting myself from a goddamn grizzly, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, you know we've talked about this 100 times, but I see a lot of shit talking on Facebook about this. Like, oh yeah, come and take it and this and that. But again, guys, posting on Facebook does nothing. It does not. Bitching on Facebook does nothing. Pick up a pen and paper and write what the local representative, the president, who would you write? Who would actually make a difference? Because I don't know.
In this?
In anything, in any type of gun grab. Instead of going on Facebook and arguing with liberals for 45 minutes, scribble down a letter and mail it,
Well, right now it's probably your senators and your senators and House Representative.
And state level, right? Because at least our state.
That's the only way, really.
Yeah.
Other than that, support the lobbyists, I guess.
So there's obviously, I'll probably get suicided for this, but the NRA is fucking trash. Let's be clear about that. I mean, they are done nothing for us. We've talked about that. But what's the one group that is supposedly pretty
Firearms Policy Coalition, is it?
Yes, hang on. I think you're right. They apparently not only take your money, but do stuff with it that's good.
Right.
What'd you call it? Firearms Policy
Coalition, FPC.
That's it. Yep. Firearms Policy Coalition on Instagram. But you know what's sad? They only have 317,000 followers. Now, I know that's not a way to gauge anything really, but that's kind of depressing.
Yeah. Probably they're not as well known as NRA, obviously.
Well, they've been around for 50 years or some bullshit.
Yeah, they've been around for a lot longer than FPC.
Makes me sad though, man, because, during the elections, a lot of states were really, really close to going blue. And now we're seeing that, the court based out of California is kind of obviously swinging that way. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I think Thomas is right too. GOA is pretty good. Gun Owners of America.
I'm not familiar with a lot of these groups, and I should be. But gun owners,
that should be pretty good too. Well, I mean, these two are better than NRA right now to fight for your rights.
Oh, I am following them, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. What do you think? What do you predict? What do you think is going to happen moving forward?
Well, obviously some type of ban's happening, right? Because of all this talk, they want to pass whatever is the House passed
right
recently. They're urging the Senate to pass that. I don't know if that will pass, but I guess would you be surprised if it did?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't just be floored. However, I would be surprised. I'd put a lot of money that an all-out ban is not happening. It's not. What they might do is pass the.
They need 60 votes to pass. That's tough.
That's a lot, and those also the people know that you're going to take a gigantic chunk of Americans and either make us felons or you're not going to slow anything down, right?
Right. Have you noticed that the Colorado shooting, the press has kind of died down already on it? I haven't seen a lot on it already.
Why? Why do you think that is? Because Ahmad Alyssa did the fucking shooting and not some Betty White?
Yeah, Betty White. Yeah. So that just goes against the agenda, right? He was like a left-leaning and anti-Trump dude.
Dude, I'm God, it's the most irritating thing on the planet because I don't remember the facts, but under Trump, there were not many mass shootings. Right?
Not that I
there was a few. In 4 years, there were a few, right? But
there's a few every year.
And it's been quiet for the last year-ish, and now 100 days in, right after he's walked up and tried to make a stance, now all of a sudden, Ahmad's going to go out on a shooting spree because somebody put a boo-boo up his butt or something like that. Like somebody was mean to him, is what he said.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Did you see the African American dude in Atlanta that got pulled over with 5 guns and chest rig and all that?
You know what I saw on that too?
What?
Is that somebody made a good point. I never thought about this. They're like, well, what if and I don't know if this is a good point, but they said, what if he's just being prepared because he knows the world is a scary place? Like this.
He's a prepper. But why did he get arrested in Atlanta though?
Right. That's everything he had was legal. I mean, I would assume
something's happening. Then why would they arrest him? If he's just prepping and being a model citizen, right? Unless it's like a red flag thing that Atlanta's doing.
I hope it's not a red flag thing. Maybe he was like, he's a felon of some sort or watch list, whatever, which we won't get into that. But hopefully it wasn't just some guy going to like training for instance, right? Like, what if I get pulled over on my way up there with all that shit? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think it's not like the end goal though. To get Kamala, I think that's the ultimate end goal of the not extremists, but the
I think extremists
the
is
more radical left.
I think extremists
get Kamala, Kamala as the commander in chief. To that way they can push their agenda pretty easily and quickly.
So I did not see this, and I'd love if somebody could find it. I was told the other day, and again, I have not had time to verify this, but apparently Biden slipped and called her President Harris.
Yeah.
So
wait a minute. So
that's what I heard too. Was he was in a Publix grocery store? I didn't know about the bathroom thing. I just knew he was trying to get like strapped up.
That's not normal.
No.
So that's probably why he got arrested.
And I don't know. Hopefully there's some sort of explanation. And more than likely what it is, dude, our government has been a part of so many fucking things. Like ungodly things.
Right.
Like a necktie that can strangle a target from across the planet when they want it to, stuff like that.
Right.
So you're telling me they can't find whether a terminally ill person or somebody that is going to prison or whatever the case may be, desperate person, offer their family a couple mil for them to go shoot up a grocery store or go strap up. You know, I mean, come on.
You're right.
The left really doesn't understand that this isn't a left or right war. This is the government. We're numbers, dude. I mean,
right. I mean, yeah, because we're like just pawns, right?
Yeah.
It's like whatever. Let's say they're like, they don't care if I die. They don't care if you die.
No, they literally put soldiers and Marines on the front line to die for what they want to happen.
Right.
I think they care about the general public that isn't even carrying a few $100,000 in equipment. They don't give a shit about us. But here we are fighting, pretending to fight left or right instead of just realizing that if we all just kind of like, even if we just held like one pinky, God damn it, I keep bumping this computer, guys. I'm sorry. Even if we held like one pinky together and just kind of made like a dotted line across the world, we'd fuck them up, man.
But yeah, are we too scared to do that?
No, it's not scared. It's pride. Nobody. And I don't even mean the left. The left is 50. Well, we'll call the left 52% of the problem. And then the radical right, the Bible thumping, Trump humping people that just cannot even begin to see the left's point of view, which in some cases I can't either. But they're not even willing to have a conversation without it turning like, no, fuck you. But social media, man, I mean, that's what does it, right?
Social media is so evil in the sense where it just divides us, right? Because it wants to keep us watching that screen.
Yeah.
And for them to do that, they have to divide because that's what you're interested in. They only push what you're interested in. You're not interested in, if you're right wing, you're not interested in anything that's associated with the left. So they keep pushing the right stuff to you, and then it divides.
Well, that's it. And if we were back in the old days where everybody just stood around, a gas station or a McDonald's table and had a conversation every morning,
that doesn't happen anymore.
There would be more debates.
Yeah,
there'd be a lot less arguments because I can guarantee you, in person, people would not say half the shit that they say.
Yeah, because you're gonna get punched in the face potentially, right?
Yeah, exactly. And
you're a little more cordial when that happens.
And I think that's the problem, right? Is people kind of build up this hatred online because of this extreme like black or white type mentality.
Yeah.
But then we go out in public and we realize, wait a minute, it's the real world is still there. People are still normal.
Sure.
But you don't see viral videos about
being normal.
Yeah. You don't see viral videos about the black guy that jumped in the river to save whatever colored you don't see those. You only see the negative stuff. right? Because that's
Yeah.
what gets clicks.
I think that's the problem with human nature. We like to see the negative stuff and remember the negative stuff. Like just like social media. Let's say you have, let's just say it's a chick, right? Posing on social media, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful, beautiful."
Mhm.
One comment out of 1,000 comments is that's going to bother her. Is like, "You look fat."
Yeah. Show me that dick, something like that.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, you're right. It's the same thing if you own a company, right? You can get 500 good reviews and you have to beg for those. But that one time you slip,
Yep.
you're guaranteed to have a bad review. People don't go put the good reviews out there every time something happens.
No.
So,
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
The good's like a normal thing that you need to do, and the bad is when everyone harps on it.
Yeah, I mean, there's this. What's the old saying? It's literally divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's what's happening.
Yeah, you weaken an entire force. Now, and I don't know enough about history to say this, but I would imagine that back when whenever the war, I don't remember when the war started, but let's just say 1775 for argument's sake. I know it wasn't that short, but back in 1775, there was probably quite a few people who didn't want to go against the queen, right?
Probably. People, there's probably people that are like, I'm good here. I'm good with just following rules and just do whatever.
I don't want to commit treason. I am a fucking pinky out tea sipper. And then our founding fathers were like, nah, bitch, either come with us or we're going to kill you too. And so aside from, because back then you didn't have social media, but you did have
you had town squares.
You had town squares. You had prison, which was far more brutal than what exists now.
Yeah, because
you'd get hanged or shot in the street.
Yep.
And now, I mean, truthfully, it kind of feels like everybody's just kind of like, I just don't want to I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to sacrifice, my
because it's hard.
It is. I agree.
That's why people don't want to deal with that.
And I'm not saying I would do anything different, but
taking the easy way out.
Yeah, I just wish there was more. I don't know. Would that be considered? Let's say we started a group, right? Hypothetically, let's not us. Obviously, somebody completely different than me and you. Say they started a group.
Yeah.
That group raised funds for not people to go against the government per se, but for people to fight against the treasonous acts of whatever amendment you want to pick, right?
Yeah.
Would that be in itself considered treason if they funded people? You know what I mean?
That's very gray, I think.
I'm okay with gray.
Yeah, maybe.
Bump stocks are gray.
Not anymore.
No, that will probably get brought up again, but
yeah. So I don't know, man. Is that treason? I'll have to think about that one. Let me circle back to that.
Yeah, if it is. So if somebody walked up to me right now, or not me, a buddy, if somebody walked up to a friend that was not named Kyle and said, look, if you join us, and we're not going to commit violence or anything, they're like, we just want your buddy, Bob, to join our fucking platoon or whatever you want to call it, pick a name.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to start by doing it right and being kind and this and that. And if they start doing no-knock warrants, we're going to start going behind them and like blowing out the fucking wall of the prison and pulling these people out and then taking them to an undisclosed location. Mm-hmm. In turn, your family will be provided for. We'll put, $20,000 in a bank account every 2-3 months for your family. They'll be taken care of. They won't even miss you. How many people do you think would do that? Honestly, how many patriots would take that?
Probably a lot.
Nothing bad would happen to your family.
Because $20,000, in general, I think $20,000 is a lot for people.
Let's say $10,000 a month. Let's just say a smooth $120K a year.
That's above average. So I think a lot of people would take that.
It is, but you theoretically could be arrested for treason and never see your family again. But in the greater picture, if we had 200,000 people doing that,
It's going to be tough to catch them all.
it'd make a difference.
It would.
Well, okay, so that's fair. Funding domestic terrorism. So how now terrorism in itself is defined by what? Using violence and or fear to get a political view, right? To make them come to your conclusion.
Sure.
We're not attacking any, or we, God damn it, they hypothetically would not be attacking any civilian. They would not be doing anything violent towards any individual. They'd just be fucking up the government stuff. Would that? I guess that could still be terrorism, right?
It could be. Just like the what is it, Oklahoma City bombing, right?
Yeah, but there were civilians in there.
Oh, okay. So, you're just talking about just the casualties of the government.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about them killing anyone. I just mean like, okay, they time
like government building, government things. Yeah,
like the old school Western way. We're going to rip down the wall of this prison, get this guy out of there. Maybe throw some tear gas inside, and
that'd be some chaos, man.
Yeah, a couple flashbangs on top of tear gas. You guys are fucked, but you'll be okay.
Yeah.
So at what point? Another question. At what point do you think the cops and or our military is going to say, you know what, it's probably time to stop listening to orders and just completely sandy fucking our people? Or is there?
I'm hoping the people, the police and the military are smart enough to do that. But then again, they might think they're surrounded. I guess our current commander-in-chief is surrounding himself with people that are like-minded, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the chance of that happening is pretty slim on the military front. Maybe on the police front is a little different based on the region you're at.
Yeah.
So it's tough to say, but hopefully I think people will see what the right path is. And then I'm not saying my thinking's the right path. I hope it is.
No.
And I hope they see it the way that I see it, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't think I am, though.
I don't understand. There's got to be a line, right? And maybe that's a cheaper alternative. Instead of finding individuals like Bob to take this $10K a month, you could probably get the cops to step down for $6K a month because they're probably making $4, getting shot at, getting treated like shit, spit on, stuff like that.
Right.
Could be half price just to swing them over, but I don't know, man. This whole thing is kind of, I know that all sounds insane. Just what else do we have?
If I knew how to weld, maybe.
Oh, dude. If you can sharpen a knife, you can fucking weld.
So Barry's asking, I'm curious how many people are secretly building armored bulldozers right now.
Well, here's the problem with that comment, dude. They're not building armored bulldozers. They're building armored bunkers they're going on the defensive instead of going on the offensive, right?
True.
That's what's happened in our whole deal.
Yeah. So yeah, here's my problem with this. Lawyers, politicians, military and police, they all swore to uphold the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
And anything that's against the Second Amendment, I feel like if they are taking guns away without due process, if they're doing these red flag laws, that's totally against the Constitution, which they swore an oath to. But to counter that, they're like, that's their livelihood, right? They don't want to get fired. So what's more important now?
I mean, for me,
yeah, well, because we can always find another job, right?
Yeah, and I respect. No, they can always find another job.
They can too.
They choose not to. If a cop or anybody said, you know what? I'm tired of they could put on the top of their resume, I am tired of infringing on my fellow civilians' rights or whatever they want to put, right? And they sent that to 10 oil field companies. I bet you fucking money they'll get offers from 5 to 6 of them instantly. Like, they don't even have to keep reading down. You're a cop, you're physically fit, you don't have a criminal record, and you're tired of infringing on people's rights.
Right.
Here's off the bat with no experience, double what you're making as a cop.
Really?
Like, I will send out emails for you and get you a fucking job. Easy.
Yeah. That's cool.
So it's just the mentality of, you know, I know they want to do things right and, you know, help people, but come on, dude, y'all are getting paid fucking $60,000 a year to have just complete treated like shit. It's not
right. I mean, it's kind of a disheartening job, right? You see the same stuff over and over again. Yeah. You're like, why did I sign up for this?
Our cops around here are cool as shit, but just like Wyoming, this Texas,
we
our
cops are pretty cool too.
But I mean, our cops come by and like drop our dogs off. Sadly they know our fence has been down for so long. They just know whose dogs they are. They just bring them home. But they tour our neighborhood. I know they've seen my kid driving the Ranger around the neighborhood, and they just wave at him. Like, they're so nice. But you go to Dallas or something, completely different story for those guys.
Right. So see, Rob is probably right. People don't want work the hard work anymore, right? Construction's hard work.
Yeah, but wearing fucking vests.
But you don't die. You probably won't die from someone shooting you
on a construction site. Sure.
Yeah. Right.
If you put in, let's say 2 to 5 years max at a construction site, and you have at least some sort of drive and determination and a brain, you'll move into a supervisory role within 2 to 3 years, 4 years, somewhere in there, and you'll be watching people dig the ditches. It does not take long. It really doesn't.
So here's the other problem now. We're getting spoon-fed these stimulus money, right? No one wants to work. I put out an ad for a receptionist for my office for a month now. I got 2 applications.
Do you think it's because of
usually it's a stack this big, and I'm like, oh shit, who do I have to pick out of the stack? I got 2 applications in a month. I have never seen that before. One of them is a sex offender, a dude sex offender who had child porn. No, that's not going to happen.
Can you accidentally post his address?
No, I guess I could. It's already on the sex offender registry. So, and the other one is some other lady, and they're both not really what I'm looking for. But you know,
so
what am I going to do?
You think that's okay? So first of all, this stimulus shit, we've talked about it. All it's doing is proving that the American people are way too fucking dumb, because they're furthering inflation and teaching us that basically our money means nothing because we can just keep printing it and shoving it down your throat.
Sure.
But you think it's because of, $1,400. I understand that, you know, an I think we're supposed to say admin job, not receptionist anymore. But I can't imagine they make terrible lot of money. But $1,400 is going to last them a week?
Well, some of them are getting unemployment, right? Some of them are getting unemployment. Why would you get out of unemployment and take a entry level job? Or it doesn't. We'll pay $14, $10, whatever an hour as long as you're qualified, right?
Can you work remote in this job? Because no, I'm just kidding.
No, you got to be around here. But yeah, it's crazy. Application, I only had 2 in a month, and usually it's like swarmed with apps. So
odds are if you give it another month and they don't release another stimulus check, you'll have a stack because they'll be out of fucking money.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Probably. Yeah. So we'll see, man. I hope the
they're receiving
gets better here.
1,200. Oh, wait a minute. How much money can somebody get on unemployment? Because
I have
maybe
no
I'm
idea.
doing it wrong.
I have no idea.
Hopefully my boss isn't watching. If you get fired, can you get unemployment? No, I'm just kidding. How much is unemployment today? I don't know if that's a rule. So, okay. Okay,
I guess it depends.
No, dude. So, benefit by state, and I'm assuming this is per week. The minimum is $68 a week. Okay.
That's really shitty.
My 10-year-old couldn't survive on 68 fucking dollars. The maximum is 507. So I don't.
So what we're looking about close to over
$2,000 a
about
month.
$2,000 a month. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, come on.
Yeah.
Now, but
that's a lot to some people.
Well, and if they're on $2,000 a month, but their housing is paid for, their medical is paid for, they get food stamp. I mean, I guess $2,000 a month, like just free and clear, that's pretty solid. Most people don't have that after they pay their bills.
If Section 8's paying your housing, you get food stamps, and then you get utility assistance. It's $2,000 free for you to just do whatever you want with.
So that's considerable. $1,100 a week. That's $4,000 a month plus, or $4,400 if you do exact. Plus housing, food, I mean, honestly, if most people got $4,000 a month free and clear with everything else paid for, they're making more money than the average American. Easy.
Yeah. Yep.
Mike, I'm not even clicking on your comment.
Obama phones. I'll say it.
Do you remember when that came out?
I vaguely remember that. It's stuff I don't really care about because it doesn't affect me really.
So
to a certain extent.
Well, we pay for it, right?
Right. That's why I said to a certain extent.
What I want to happen, and I know this is bad, but what I would like to see is instead of the government just taking our money and giving it away, let's say we have 50% of Americans on government assistance, right? Just draw it down the middle, 50%. What I want them to do is don't give us a photo, don't give us a name, don't give us anything to where somebody could discriminate, right? Because that's going to fucking happen. I don't want to know if Kyle Johnson is getting $200 a month, but whoever is approving it, right? No names, no pictures, no nothing. But they give us their situation, right? You know, Bob has had a job for 15 years. He lost it. He hurt his back, this sort of thing. And then let us approve where our money goes. I guarantee you, if it really went there, we would see like an increase in tax to help people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just blindly giving money away.
I guess in that sense, it's a lot of work to figure that out, right? To figure out what their situation is.
I mean,
because they could be lying.
Okay, so just like we do a really shitty job of vetting now. But the government says what we can do, right? Where the money goes. Let's just do the same shitty job of vetting, and people just say, you know what, it's not our place to judge. When I give money to the dude on the corner, sure, he's probably gonna go blow cocaine up a stripper's ass,
or buy alcohol,
or I guess that's probably easier. But give himself a vaccination under a bridge somewhere. But that's not my place.
It's a problem.
Yeah. He's just trying to help. So, but that's fine. If that's what you use it for, dude, go for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's got to be an easier solution. They would never do that, of course. But.
Yeah, I think the handouts was started, and now it's too late to take it back, right?
Yeah.
So the more handouts we give, it's really hard to take back. I mean, I don't think we ever seen it get taken back. It's either if once you're qualified and you follow the procedures, you're getting it for a long, long time.
So, am I wrong? I thought that unemployment at least. I swear you have to No, because I've been told that that's bullshit too. That you're supposed to have job applicants, and people literally just go on Google and say they applied.
Right, exactly. We submit a resume to this place, this place, this place, this place. I applied. Okay, I'm done. Back to unemployment.
That sucks.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to knives. This is depressing.
Yeah, we're fucked. Everybody just listen. Just, I don't know, do something.
All right, this is a Kaiser front. I don't know if you ever seen a front flipper.
Show me.
So this is a Kaiser, Chinese made too. So you flip like this. Let me do it again. So you take your thumb and you go over the top. Okay. Oops.
I was about to say, I will fuck myself up with a knife like that.
Yeah. Oh, I suck now. I'm on the spot.
You're welcome.
There you go. Front flipper. Kaiser, I like this jade.
Glow in the dark or no?
No, it's just natural G10. It's jade. That's kind of my thing. But yeah, front flippers. Kaiser. What is this? Kaiser Feist. And it's a cool little knife. Yeah. Oh, you know the knife that I'm getting custom made? This is the one that... So this guy's pretty affordable. I found him on one of the Facebook pages. He makes these knives. He says it takes about 5 or 6 hours to make one of these.
Yeah.
He sells them for $140. So I commissioned him to make a bigger one. Like, I don't know, like a little bit bigger like this with a longer handle.
What's the blade length on that right now? Probably 2.5?
Shit, I don't remember. I think it's like 3 inches, maybe a little under 3.
So you're gonna go 3.5?
Yeah. Well, no, he did 3 3/8. So so pretty close to 3.5. So I just wanted a longer blade. And I mean, so far it's pretty solid. It's carbon steel.
Okay.
And $140 for a custom made knife.
So you mentioned that it's slippery, right? It's a little bit
slippery. Yeah, this micarta is a little slippery.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid that, let's say you're skinning something or get blood, it might slip. That's my only concern with this. So I guess if you're wearing gloves, that's good. Maybe some grip tape. The maker, let me find the name. Or he has an Etsy page, and he has a bunch of knives on his Etsy page. Let me see his name on.
What I was thinking is, why don't have him put a couple notches on the ridge of that knife, like where your thumb goes?
Like right here, you mean?
Yes, just something, because you got the finger stopped in the front, but now you put ridges on top. Your finger and thumb should hold you. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
the jimping. It's Wes Criswell, Criswell, and he has a Etsy page. If you want to just message me, I'll show you the Etsy page.
Don't hold it that close to that. That'd be dangerous.
Might be smaller. I probably can't do 3.
You could ballpark.
Yeah, I guess. But if you want to know, Michael, well, I'll get you the name.
Yeah, I'll buy a couple. I mean, just even if it's, and I know it's not. I'm just saying, even if $140 knife is like, you break it after, let's say, 10 uses. Mm-hmm. If you get 10 good uses out of a knife, I mean, for me to buy from a small maker, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Seems pretty cool. And he even did a whole video of him making the knife by commission. Yeah, I sent you a link. He did the video here, and if anyone's interested on the whole process of him making the knife I commissioned him for, I'll send you a link. Yeah, this is micarta. So it's I guess I have water here. Let's see. See how grippy it is when it's okay. So I got some water in my hands.
Mike, that's how I got my wife.
It's actually not too bad. It's not like slippery. It's not like super slippery. But yeah, water.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So why not just take a fucking Dremel and just do some zzz, 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 zzz down the side and problem solved?
Yeah, if you want to customize it yourself, yes, you could.
That's all I'm saying. You know, Dremels work so well in the gun community. Why not take them over to knives?
Yeah, you're a knife maker now, huh? Instead of a gunsmith.
That's right. YouTube, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. So you're going to be gone all weekend, right? We've decided. Sunday, maybe? No? You going to be back late?
but I'll be in town, but I think class ends at 5 every day, so I can probably still do something.
Yeah,
But it's gonna be tough.
We'll play it by ear and see. I mean, it's as always. We were supposed to start at 9 tonight. We started an hour ago.
Yeah. And another one, I just found this. This is the one I didn't tell you about.
I just found this.
I was told about Montana Knife Company.
Mm-hmm.
It's the guy, I think John Smith or Josh Smith. I can't remember. He's a master knife maker. He was on Forged in Fire, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, he's the youngest master knife smith. I can't remember, but yeah, this sold out in 3 minutes. He had a bunch, but it is pretty good, man. It's like $300, but it's super good. It's carbon steel too. Montana Knife Company.
Yeah.
Great little knife.
You know who else was on Forged in Fire?
Who?
This guy.
Oh,
there's an episode out there. Find him. He's on there. I don't know that many people either know that or have seen it. I don't remember what episode. I lied to you. But yeah, he was on it too.
Yeah, this is a sweet blade. I just found out about him, and I was lucky enough to get in on a drop and got it.
Yeah, we're gonna work on you with that. We've been trying to coach.
I'm just afraid you won't like it.
We don't care if we don't like it. Let us decide that. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I lied. He was in Master of Arms, not Forged in Fire. Whatever. Push-up
lifting
contest, like a really good push-up contest. But
I mean, or arm wrestling contest. I don't know what Master of Arms is.
I'm guessing it has to do with guns, since but it's the same. From what I've seen, it's the same setup. You have 3 or 4 dudes stand around and go, "I make this," and then somebody goes, "Nah, let me test this," type of deal.
Oh, cool.
So everybody go watch. Find Mikey on whatever that is.
What episode? I need to know. I need to thin this down.
It was on Discovery. See? That's a big deal.
It is. I need to thin this down. If there's a lot of episodes, I don't want to watch 20 episodes to find Michael.
Yeah. But can you hide it in your prison pocket? You can hide anything in your prison pocket if you're brave enough.
Your prison pocket's pretty big if you really want to.
Did you see? I heard this on another radio show.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
So a lady,
yes,
got arrested again. Yes. Turns out again.
Yes,
they found a gun in her cell. Turns out 17 days before that, she snuck a gun in her front butt.
Oh,
into prison.
Oh,
hid it for herself, and then I guess was planning on getting arrested again.
Was it like
it was a loaded revolver? I think it was a Derringer.
Oh.
By the way, it sounded
she's small time.
Yeah, but just to get that in there, hide it, nobody found it, to get back in, somehow get back into the same cell and get it, a loaded Derringer. That's brave.
Yeah.
I don't really like appendix carrying certain guns. So
yeah, she has a significant prison pocket. Yeah, the House passed it, but Senate hasn't yet. So
yeah, calm down, Ryan. Go back to taking photos for us. That's who you're looking for.
Yeah, Ryan and Ed. I mean,
not Ed.
Not Ed. Taking those pictures were great. Like semi-prom pose with guns out. That was awesome.
By the way, there's still a post up, and I know some of you have received your tassel-y shirts, but there's still a contest up, and we're giving away good shit. We don't know what it is, but
I'll give one of these away. I just got these in today. The beanies.
Oh, that's right.
The logo.
Those turned out cool.
Yeah, I'll throw one in the gift bin.
In the prison.
I still have the stickers for Little Fit Patriot. here.
that's
So
right. Yeah. So what if we just did I don't know. Go find. It was on the Despot Facebook, right?
mhm.
Yeah, and we know you forget. And honestly, we're so popular and we do so much stuff with guns. We're probably shadow banned, so we get it. Go find it.
Yeah, so I don't have much else to show and tell, I guess. It's like we do a lot of show and tell. It's like we're in elementary school
Yeah, but it's more expensive, and
in more adult.
yeah, it's the
Oh,
same
so I have a
principle, though.
question. So I'm thinking about doing like my own YouTube page, right?
Mhm.
With some going over guns and knives,
Mhm.
just anything associated with that. Um, think I don't know. There's so many channels like that already. I feel like if I throw one out there, it's gonna be pretty redundant
So,
and almost boring.
and my only hesitation with that, to be honest, is if you do that on there, then what the fuck are we gonna do on here?
No, it's just well, here we talk about it, right? But I don't go in depth into it.
Mm, I gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. I would go in depth into this and maybe compare a Glock versus a high point.
I mean, I think that would be cool because you shoot enough to actually justify that conversation. To be honest with you, I think a lot of the channels now are not providing anything other than who gave me what for free, and I've shot
Yeah,
100 rounds out of both of these guns.
initially that's not going to happen because everything will be provided by myself.
Right,
At some point, I'm
you'll be a
assuming
shill.
that at some point that will probably happen where you get sent stuff right to test out.
But
If
how
you're
would
big enough.
we need to figure out a way for you to be different though, because that doesn't really, you know, it is kind of the same thing. But again, you're shooting. I mean,
But I don't deal with like Springfield Saints or anything like that. I do I do higher end stuff, and that kind of limits the audience quite a bit because most people aren't going to spend that kind of money.
I mean, you made me buy a Walther the other day, which I never thought I'd do. So
Walter's a good guy, man. Do it naked, yeah.
fair. We'll have to brainstorm ways to make it a little bit different because I do think that it could be a huge like a benefit to people because if I'm trying to narrow it down between the SIG M17 or the Walther, and you could give us the Wise, right?
Sure.
But how many comparisons can you do without kind of just being like, okay, enough's enough? Or should you do a bracket system, right? Start with the 10 most popular guns out there and
Yeah.
then tier them.
Like a March Madness.
Yeah, exactly like a March Madness. Tier them down based on different qualifications and then give us the final one.
Yeah, I don't know. So
We'll have to brainstorm.
I'm thinking about doing something because I have a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And
I seen it.
I've experienced a bunch of shit with this equipment, and maybe I can pass on some tidbits to people.
Well, like
I won't be very technical though. Like a lot of people are like super technical. They're like, "Oh, this is made out of this steel," and I'm like, "It fucking slices. It's a knife. It slices." I don't know what the corrosion resistance is. Maybe later on when I learn more and more, I'll probably know. But right now, it just slices. It doesn't get dull fast. It'll just keep slicing.
Yeah, but it would also be really, really cool if you took like maybe not at first, but let's say you took a $500 knife.
Yeah.
Put in a piece of wood and then hit it with a hammer.
That could work.
See if you can fuck stuff up and see, like, do the talk, like, hey, this is cool. This cuts really well. It's sharp. It feels nice. And then watch me smack it through a piece of like galvanized pipe and see if it lasts.
Sure.
We'd have to get you sponsored for that, but
yeah, that costs money. And what about guns though? What would be different with guns? You can't do much different. You're just shooting it, unless you're shooting at crazy objects. making it fun that way.
Yeah, but even that would get kind of, without a lot of video editing, it would just get repetitive. Like, okay, you shot a toilet bowl, we get it. Like, but there's
I
ways.
do have a lot of refrigerators.
No, you need something more. We'll have to brainstorm more. Maybe Sunday everybody can brainstorm and give us ideas. Yeah, but that has already been done. You need to chop like cool stuff, like roadkill. Like if you just rounded up roadkill and shot it and cut it, I don't know if I'd watch it, but
Yeah, you're right, Michael. Demo Ranch does shoot random shit
yeah,
and do like hit crazy shit. Yeah, he's got that cornered.
yeah, and it's just not, Matt is a cool guy. He lives down the road. Like I went through his town today and I tried to take a picture of his house up on the hill, the mansion thing he's been doing.
Yeah.
Couldn't really get a good photo, but yeah, he's kind of, how could you be different?
I probably won't. I mean, I guess we'll just start it. At least start it, right?
I have ideas.
Just get it going.
I have ideas. Well, I'll have to message you offline
Yeah.
because I don't know if this could be considered prejudice, but we'll talk about it offline.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Well,
but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe Sunday we'll come back. Maybe, possibly.
We'll try. I think I'll be okay with it.
I'll make time, hopefully.
See you guys. Thanks for listening to us rant and talk about random stuff. And hopefully we'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, Mikey, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Ooh. Do a broadcast from there.
I could do a live with you, just like from my cell phone.
We could. I'll be in the office.
All right, let's do that. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure out something. See you guys.
Thanks, sir.